I have been living here for the last decade. And by then, my daughter was less than 10. And also, my grandson, who turns 10 in March, was born here. If anything happens to me, the community here are my brothers and my sisters. So to demolish or to threaten us with demolition is taking away my life or killing me and killing my whole entire family. I lost my mom, I lost my dad. I don't have any other family. This is the family I know, and this is the place I know.
Basically, I've lived here for well over 30 years. I first came here with my daughter, who's 32. I brought up my son here as well. He's 26. All my neighbours, which is practically everybody in the house, are like my best friends. They're like family. We're not just neighbours. We can depend on each other for everything. It's a little mini community. If one person needs something, everybody will sort of all chip in and help each other. You know, all our problems are shared, basically. If we move, one, they can't guarantee the rents, which is a major thing, and we're going to be going into places that aren't going to be the Lewisham Council. Plus, it will just divide everybody. It's just a way of life. I'd never want to be anywhere else other than here. If we moved to another place, that would just disintegrate. The whole thing would disintegrate.
There's no problem with our building. The building is solid, intact. The only things we need in this building is just refurbishment, new doors, new windows, and some minor repairs which have been neglected by the council. I have some repairs here almost over 2 years now. I can't put back my fridge in the kitchen because repairs are still there. And my bathroom sink has been blocked for over 4 years. So I feel betrayed, cheated, and frustrated.
They were hoping that we would get so despondent that we would want to move. It's got to the stage where it's just made us more angry with them, you know. I believe they've deliberately not looked at this particular block, because you see all these things going on around us, all these improvements being done to other places. You know, I just want them to clean up this place. We're quite happy here. They're solid places.
The council officers or the council staffs have been harassing us, the whole building, by knocking the door without an appointment to come and assess our housing needs. We already have a place to live, so we don't need to be assessed, and we are comfortable. And they have never, ever, if you tell them to put anything in writing as they promise, they don't.
Obviously, I've got a 2-bedroom at the moment, and while my son's in between not being here and being here sort of thing, depending on when they decide to do it, I could end up with a 1-bedroom. If I get a 1-bedroom, I mean, that's fair enough for me, but, you know, my children still need backup, my grandchildren will need backup, and so all my family, my mum, my dad, my brothers, my sisters, cousins, they all live in Bedford, and when they come to visit, you know, I've got a nice home for them to come and visit at the moment, but if I was stuck in a 1-bedroom, you know, it'll just have a massive knock-on impact on my life, absolutely.
12 out of 15, we are all against our building to be demolished. We support them to do what they are doing, but not with our building and the garden. We need the garden, we need Reginald Road, but other spaces they have, they can plan about them, but leave our building and leave our garden alone, because we need it. That is the only green area we have around the area. I can drop my grandson there and I'm comfortable. It's a secure, well looked after, but when they build some houses there, then we are gone.